She saw an old woman struggling to carry her things, and she helped her. Then, the old woman gave her a precious substance that would change her life forever. But later, someone close to her did something very bad, and everything started to go wrong. But why did the substance suddenly disappear? Why did the one who stole it start running mad on the street? Sit back and find out as we go deep into this shocking and powerful story. It was a very hot afternoon in a quiet part of the city. The sun was shining so hard, and the road was full of dust. Two friends were walking fast on the street. One was Mara, a young woman with a kind face. The other was Jasper, a young man who looked sharp and full of ideas. Mara's clothes were old, and her face looked tired. She looked at Jasper and said, "Are you sure this place will give me a job?" Jasper smiled. "Don't worry, I know the manager there. I will talk to him. Just follow me." Mara nodded. Her legs were weak, but she kept walking. She had nothing left at home. If she didn't get this job, she didn't know what she would do next. The road ahead looked very long, but they didn't stop. Mara was holding on to hope, and Jasper was sure his connection would help her. As they turned a corner, they saw an old woman walking slowly in front of them. She was very thin, and her legs were shaking. On her head, she was carrying a big bucket of water. The bucket was heavy, and the old woman kept bending to one side, and sweat was running down her face. Suddenly she stopped and called out in a tired voice, "Please, my children, help me carry this thing. My body is weak." Mara slowed down and looked at the woman. Jasper pulled her hand. "Let's go, we're already late. If we don't reach there on time, the manager will leave." Mara looked at the old woman again. The woman's legs were shaking, and it looked like she could fall at any moment. "But she needs help," Mara said softly. Jasper looked at the old woman and frowned. His voice was sharp. "Mama, we don't have time," he said. "We're going somewhere important. Why did you carry this, knowing you're too old?" The old woman blinked slowly. She didn't say a word. Her hands were still shaking. Mara turned quickly and looked at Jasper with surprise in her eyes. "Jasper, how can you talk like that?" she asked. "She's an old woman. She needs help." Jasper folded his arms and shook his head. "This is not our problem, Mara. Let her rest or wait for someone else. We've come too far for this." Mara took a deep breath. "But what if she falls?" she said softly. "What if this is the only help she finds today?" Jasper looked away and said nothing, but it was clear he was angry. He tapped his file against his leg and hissed, "If we miss the manager, don't blame me." But Mara was no longer listening to him.